How to truly change an avoidant for good. When you're in a relationship with an avoidant, it often feels like trying to hold on to smoke. One moment they're affectionate, close, maybe even giving you a glimpse of the deeper love you crave. The next, they pull away, quiet, distant, leaving you questioning everything. You start to wonder, do they even care? Am I doing something wrong? Or are they just not capable of change? Here's the truth. Avoidance can change, but change doesn't happen because you beg, chase, or bend over backward to prove your love. It happens through a specific shift in how you carry yourself, one that rewrites how they see you, how they see intimacy, and how they see love itself. If you want to change an avoidant for good, the answer isn't found in fear, desperation, or endless patience. It's found in leading them, calmly and firmly, into a space of safety, respect, and attraction. Let's break this down step by step. Step 1. Understand why they pull away. Avoidants don't run from closeness because they don't care. They run because closeness triggers their deepest fear. Losing control, being smothered, or becoming vulnerable in ways that feel unsafe. Their survival strategy is distance. It's their shield, their defense mechanism. So if you try to chase them into closeness, you're only pressing on the bruise that already hurts them most. The result? They pull away even harder. The only way to create real change is to show them that intimacy isn't a trap. It's a choice. And to do that, you have to stop proving yourself and instead embody strength and security. Avoidants change when they realize you're not like the people who came before, when they see that you won't cage them, but you also won't accept being taken for granted. Step 2. Master emotional self-control. Avoidants expect certain behaviors when they withdraw. They're used to partners panicking, begging, over-texting, or getting angry when they create distance. But when you respond with calmness and independence, you shock their system. Imagine they disappear for a few days. Instead of blowing up their phone, you keep living your life, grounded, focused, unbothered. This breaks the pattern they're used to. Suddenly, you're no longer confirming their fear that closeness equals chaos. Instead, you're teaching them that closeness can feel safe, steady, and non-threatening. This is the foundation of lasting change. But remember, self-control doesn't mean coldness, which brings us to the next point. Step 3. Practice vulnerable strength. If you want to change an avoidant for good, you must learn the art of vulnerable strength. This means sharing your feelings openly, but without expecting them to rescue you. For example, instead of saying, "Why don't you ever open up? You're making me miserable," you might say, "I really value closeness. Sometimes when you pull away it feels confusing, but I also respect your need for space." This balance, honesty without neediness, is rare, and it makes avoidants stop and think. For perhaps the first time they begin to see vulnerability as powerful instead of suffocating. They begin to associate intimacy with growth, not fear. Step 4. Set boundaries that command respect. Here's a mistake many people make, thinking that endless patience will make an avoidant feel safe. It won't. Patience without boundaries only enables avoidance. If you want them to change, you need to calmly, but firmly, communicate your needs. For example, "I respect your need for space, but I also need communication. If we can't talk through things, this won't work for me." Boundaries do two important things. They create clarity. They create respect. An avoidant realizes you're not afraid to walk away, and that makes them take closeness more seriously. Without boundaries, there's no change, only repetition. Step 5. Stop proving your worth. Start living your life. Avoidants secretly crave admiration. They don't want to feel trapped, but they do want to feel valued. Here's how you tap into that. Instead of spending all your energy proving your loyalty, build a life that excites you. Pursue your passions, strengthen your friendships, grow your career. Show them that being with you isn't about losing freedom. It's about joining someone whose life is vibrant and inspiring. When they see you thriving on your own, they'll lean in, not because you chased them, but because they realize they don't want to lose someone extraordinary. Step 6. Create safe, gradual intimacy. Another key to changing an avoidant is consistency. Don't force dramatic conversations or constant closeness. Instead, focus on small, safe moments that build trust. A gentle touch, a shared laugh, a calm talk over coffee. Think of it like teaching someone to swim. Avoidants need to wade into intimacy gradually. When closeness feels steady and safe, their capacity for it expands. Over time, they stop running from intimacy and start running toward it. Step 7. Model healthy interdependence. One of the deepest fears avoidants carry is the fear of dependency. They're terrified of needing someone because they equate need with weakness and danger. To change this, you must model interdependence. That means owning your emotions instead of dumping them on them, being there for them without losing yourself, showing them that two people can rely on each other without control or loss of freedom. Over time, this dismantles their inner story that closeness equals danger. Step 8. Remember, actions speak louder than words. You can lecture an avoidant on attachment theory for hours, but it won't sink in until they feel something different with you. Change comes not from words, but from experience. Every time you stay calm instead of chasing, every time you set a boundary instead of overgiving, every time you show love without pressure, you're teaching them silently that love doesn't have to hurt. Step 9. Be willing to walk away. Here's the most powerful lever of change: your willingness to leave. Avoidants only respect what they cannot control. If they believe you'll always be there no matter how distant they become, they have no reason to change. But if they sense that you love them deeply, yet are strong enough to walk away if they don't grow, it wakes something up inside them. Suddenly they realize their biggest fear isn't intimacy, it's losing the one person who makes intimacy feel safe. This moment often becomes the turning point where avoidants begin to choose closeness instead of avoiding it. Step 10. Accept that change is a process. This is where patience matters. Changing an avoidant isn't a magic trick. It's not instant. It's a process of consistent behavior, clear boundaries, emotional maturity. Over time, they'll withdraw less, communicate more, and stay present longer. But you must understand, not every avoidant will change. Some are too deeply rooted in their defenses. Some simply don't want to do the work, and that's why your role is not to save them. It's to embody the strength that gives them the opportunity to change. If they rise to meet you, you'll have a partner who values you for life. If they don't, you'll still walk away with your power intact, knowing you never lost yourself in the process. Either way, you win. The real goal isn't to fix an avoidant. It's to create a relationship where both of you feel safe, respected, and free. If you focus on self-control, vulnerable strength, boundaries, independence, and the courage to walk away, you'll not only change how the avoidant sees love, you'll change how you see yourself. And that, more than anything, is the key to lasting transformation. So if you want to change an avoidant for good, stop chasing, stop begging, stop losing yourself in their patterns. Instead, lead with strength, calmness, and respect. Create an environment where intimacy feels like a choice, not a cage. That's when their walls fall. That's when they change for good. And that's when you finally experience the love you deserve, not one built on fear, but one built on freedom and trust.